Hello, welcome back. So it's a little bit windy today. Something a little bit different today. We're about 20 minutes away from Innsbruck, and this here behind me is the worldwide head office and factory for Swarovski, which make crystal products. If you're not aware, I think most people have heard of them. And on the back of that, we have this, which is the Kristalvet. And that is sort of like a park museum, quite pretty, and we're going to go in there because that's going to look after the kids for today. They love it down there, a bit of fun, so I'll show you around. Okay, so it's basically more of a museum than anything else, and they redid it a few years ago, and we've got a big park, but the original Kristalvet is actually underground and the entrance is there, so we're going to go over there and go in. There are about I think 14 from memory rooms underground, each one with a different sort of exhibit or exhibition. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to film in there. I have been here quite a few times because in fact there where it says Swarovski on the top of that building, that was my first ever job in Austria. I worked for Swarovski, and that's where I met my other half and the mother of my children. So we're going to head on in and I'll show you what it looks like.
Steh mal hier vor, kannst du da?
So this is new, I haven't seen this before. It is pretty cold in here. This is actually real snow coming out of a snow machine in the ceiling and covering this crystal tree which has always been here, but I think it's quite nice the way they've covered it with snow now. So again, we're particularly lucky because normally this place is packed, but the border's just opened and there aren't that many tourists in yet. Let me turn the camera around. This is what they call the crystal dome, which has very specific acoustic properties. They've used it for concerts and the like. So you can hear my voice echoing as we talk in here. And then it has hidden lighting behind some of the panels and underneath the floor. So it's constantly changing.
see it. It is this unseen power which makes itself felt and yet defies all proof, because it is so unlike all that I perceive through my senses. It transcends the senses, for I can see that in the midst
and of course the obligatory shop, because it's a museum, it's allowed to be open on Sundays. Yep, you're reading that right, that's 25,900 euros. Or if you're a little tight, 7,500 for the little Batmobile. So that was the indoor bit. A lot of it's quite dark, so I'm not quite sure how it all came out, and I only sort of went through it quite quickly. I do highly recommend coming to visit, but for those of you who can't at the moment because of the pandemic, or it is a long way out here, I thought I'd just share it. So still surrounded by mountains as everywhere here, and we're now going to head into the outdoor part, which is quite new. It was built a few years ago. Now, when was it built? It built 2015-16, I think. So anyway, I'll show you around there. So there's a restaurant here called Daniel's, named after the founder of Swarovski, Daniel Swarovski, which is very good actually. You can have some really delicious food in there, and now the restaurants are finally open. It's a bit late in the day now for lunch, but there's plenty going on. And over here, which we'll have a look at in a second, is the Crystal Cloud, which on a day like today with the sun shining just looks amazing. But I think we'll need to get closer for the camera to do that justice. So unfortunately they're doing some maintenance to the lake with the Crystal Cloud, so we can't get any closer than this. They've dug up all of the tie-down lines. And normally you can walk down, you see over there's like a little lake, and you can walk into the lake. There's a pathway in there, and then you see everything reflected back up. It's very pretty, but even from here it's really quite spectacular. And this here is one of the reasons that we come here. This is a play tower on multi-levels, just basically a huge indoor playground, and behind it there's a big outdoor playground, and that's why the little fella loves coming down here. And of course, a maze. And after such a stressful afternoon, it's time for a little reward. And there we go, safely back home. The sun is shining, it's nice and warm. I hope some of you found that interesting. There'll be a video about the Golf coming soon as I have some time and get all of the parts in. I've done lots of little things and filmed them, but I haven't actually got enough, I don't think, for a proper video yet. And then we're still deciding if we're going to head back to Italy next weekend or the weekend after. That's dependent on weather and a couple of other things and some meetings we might have here in town. So that's going to be about it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more. Take care and bye bye for now.